Hi, my loves. Hi. Very happy solstice to everybody on my first day back at work. How's that all going out there, everyone? I know there was folks that were waiting on that notification, and quite honestly, didn't know how to do that notification. I didn't know how to actually go live from that notification. Oh my goodness. I'm learning. I know there was folks waiting over there, and I'm not exactly sure how to go on that particular live. Thank you. Hi, dears. Okay, let me just see. I found my phone, which was just ringing a second ago, and I'll turn that ringer off in just a minute. Hi, friends. It's good to see you. Hi, Sophia. I am back. This is my first day back at work. I'm excited. I've been kind of populating my Instagram stories and saying hello over there. My son taught me how to make a meme, so I've made a couple of memes and I've had a lot of fun in that way. But basically, it's been rehab city for me, so it's good to see you, Sophia. Thank you for being here. I'm really looking forward to meeting like that person that's just like, oh, you use your machine in this way or that way. Loon and Nate has given me so much help, and they're literally on the opposite side of the landmass from me and have been from their soul so generous in teaching me. So I have a yummy Yeti mic next to me so it sounds better. Can you hear me okay? I'm going to take a quick little peek. Oh, I'm doing well. Oh, good. Thank you very much for your love, Hannah. Thank you for your well wishes, Alyssa. It's so nice to see you all. We're going to dig right in just a second, but Jillian Luna Nate was so generous and suggested that I use the Logitech webcam, which is such a nice photo, nice moving image capturer, and then the Yeti microphone. So I've got those two things going now, and I'm just learning so much. The number one thing I needed to do this year was to wrap up. And then the last 90 days, this is just personal stuff while we're warming up. This family of mine has had 2 surgeries and 2 sets of braces. My daughter had oral surgery. She had 5 teeth removed, moving towards her super complex $1 million smile. That's what we call it, because this is her second set of braces at 13 years old. And we knew that when she was 9. Doc said right away that she was going to have 2 sets of braces. So lucky 13, it had to have 5 teeth removed. And then they had to do what's called an expose and bond, where they actually bond a gold chain to a tooth to guide it down properly. She's got a crossbite and all these beautiful things going on in her mouth. Bless her soul. She's a champion. She handled that great. And then my son, we got to surprise him with a nice full set of braces for his freshman year of high school. So well done, Bird, and well done, Boone. And then I just went for it. I mean, my disability became such that it was just so important that I was able to move and shake and keep up with those teenagers. I don't want them to feel like that they're leaving me in the dust, okay? So my new hip has been with me for 18 magical days. And I've got my little ice pack on, and I'm doing rehab now. I have all these new buddies at my rehab center. I'm doing great, just having fun, but staying really, really on top of my kind of spiritual game. Things are coming in and things are releasing. You might notice that my 10 magic wands are all me now. My daughter has been encouraging me to be in a little bit more of a right relationship. And I'm not judging anyone that still has nails, but she's been encouraging me to be in a right relationship with my guardians and guides, and has encouraged me to have my natural nails. And yesterday, Snow and I, with so much love in our hearts, released my hands to be free. And it's so natural and awesome. I'm kind of loving it. So I'm going to take a peek and see who's with us today. Oh, I'm happy to see everybody. You know, the first time I ever did this, I didn't even know how to scroll. Oh my goodness. Hi, friends. Hi, Samantha. It's good to see you. Oh, thank you for your kindness. You're very sweet. All right. We start like we always do. We strike a wooden match. and light a flame to alert our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive messages that are meant for us. And this is for everyone. And guess what? Something new. There's 1,400 very special souls that get their very own extra candle. My heavenly, fabulous subscribers who believe in my magic because they know that I believe in theirs. You get an extra candle. So thank you so much. That's new for me. So with the sensitivity of my natural fingers, I light this flame for you. And thank you for changing my life. It's an epic honor to be here. It's an epic honor to have you in my nest. And we're here by my Yule tree, which we were able to somehow get together with in the last days. Oh my goodness, it's been hectic and fabulous, and I'm ready to dig in. So we have a special solstice candle. And this is also for all of our loved ones present. And this little vintage candle that I got from the thrift store just tickles me because it's got a little crack in it, but we're going to light it anyways. Will be lit with its own flame. And this will be lit off of the subscribers' flame, because I must say I'm touched and moved that you're here. I'm looking very forward to continuing to develop this story here on YouTube, which is my very favorite creative sketch pad right now. And I'm just tickled and happy that all of you are here. And merry happy solstice to all of us here in North America. I guess it's solstice above and below, but it would be summer solstice down below. So this is why this is a solstice party for everyone. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to dig right into our protection, our manifestation, our invocation of our spirit guides to alert and ping our messages to laser further out into the multiverse and ping back to us, creating the opportunity for us to grow in our hearts what we know is right for us, so it can then melt down our arms and release out our fingertips to take shape in the world. It's a symbiotic relationship with what we're developing. It isn't independent and a special beam that just comes right to us. It's a dialogue, it's a relationship, it's a complex and beautiful dance. So today we're going to be lasering those messages and invoking our spirit guides with love and protection. And then we'll get right straight into our MoonTarot for all the zodiac. And then I have to show you a sneak peek of this year's Yule log. And we will create a Yule log spell. Isn't that gorgeous, on this little tray and platter? And then on Instagram, I will be going over, and please feel so free to follow along on Instagram. I do a lot in my stories every day. And on winter solstice, we'll be burning our Yule log, but you are all very welcome to be part of that spell today. And then we'll be talking about what's going on for my Witches Brew. So lots to do. I'm going to wet my whistle like I do. Taking a quick peek just to see who's on right now and say hello. Oh my goodness, Nicole, you're here. You're so beautiful. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your kind. Oh, the Yule log is beautiful this year, Sophia. I love it so much. Hi, Nicole. Both my Nicoles are here. Hugs. Do you all know each other? There's too much Nicole, and then there's my bikes and beakers, and we're together on Instagram. And I don't know if you have an IRL love, but wow, what a way you're so similar to one another. I love you both very much. Oh goodness, so much fun. Okay, friends, it looks like we've said our few hellos. Alyssa, I said hello to you. Sophia, it is so special to have you here. I'm going to move these matches out of the way. And I want to let you know that we also have our Cooper's Hawk feather here, which we're going to take a moment now and breathe in through our nose, pulling in that beautiful, right relationship with some of us that have trees in our home right now, that extra oxygen with love and gratitude, breathing in the gift of air from grandmother moon and from grandfather sun and from the gorgeous, gorgeous trees that give us life. And we exhale the gift, the utter beauty of what they need, what they require. They need us to release our toxicity. They need us to release our fears. They need us to tell the truth. This idea in the West of shoving down what's true and real and maybe what things we're afraid of or that upset us is very toxic in our bodies. We must release. The trees require that. They need that exhale of us, right? To create more of what we need to inhale, which is all that oxygen. All right, friends. So we'll start with my atmosphere mist. In resist mist, we shake well to sound the bell, which activates the spell. You know, that's the sound of that black lava bead within. We create a gossamer halo over our heads. Breathe deeply in and relax. Release your shoulders and say, Ma. Now is very much a time for us to worship those beautiful trees in their maternity and how they protect us. And then we'll move on to our manifestation with Moon Magick. Atmosphere Moon Magick has a quartz crystal bead within. Now we concentrate as we listen carefully. I'll put that by the mic. Think about what you're manifesting now. Are you manifesting that hope and joy that you so deserve? Your birthright of pleasure? Are you expanding that? Are you putting meat on the bones? Are you feeding it that essence of your blood? Moon Magick. We breathe in the gift of life. You know, life is a manifestation, the utter beauty and truth of that. And now we move on to aura, Miss Wild Thing with that tiger eye bead within. Love my aura. And I'll let you listen to that, you ASMR folks. I love this Yeti microphone. Of course, you knew I had to get the rose gold one. So thank you, Luna Nate, for helping me with my gear and my equipment. Yay. Oh, love aura. Aura is for invoking spirit guides and earthly lovers. That's for taking things in as they are presented to us. All right. So fix my ice pack here. Take a little peek and see, can everybody hear me okay? We'll just do a quick little sound check. Oh, thank you for being here. Annette, is your name Annette, my love, from Norway? Where's everybody watching? Oh, Kirkland, Washington. Noel, you're in the house. I love that. Thank you for being here, Cassandra. Oh, this is so special. Where's everybody watching from? I'm going to move this so we can see this so nicely. I love how that looks with my little pentacle ornament on my tree in the background. Oh, hello, Nashville. Hi, Denise. I've never been to Nashville, and that shocks me because I'm such a rock and roll fan. Quick little sip of my Witches Brew. Hello, Toronto. Was it snowing the other day? I have a friend that's in Montreal, and it was snowing there the other day. Hi, Philly, you sweetheart. Hi, Claire. Oak Harbor, Washington. I love that. Hi, Elaine. Elaine, I sent something to you, very tardy with so much extra love in it, including cash dollars. I'm so excited for you to receive that. I, of course, have to lead with an apology for the delay. It has shocked us what our family has been through and accomplished in these last 90 days. And when you receive that, there's so much extra love in that package to you. It's beautiful. It's its own Christmas gift. It will be to you in 2 days. I sent it priority. Thank you, sweetheart. I love that you're here. Hi, Michigan cutie. Oh, so good to see you. Hi, Florida loves. Tejas in the house. I love it. Costa Mesa, California. Love that. Aw, so special. Yes. Oh, Dina, I didn't know that you're in Western Washington. It's good to see you. Oh, hello, friends. And Natalie and Nicole, sisters, I love you so much. I'm holding hands with you right now. It's good to see you. Hi, Lake Forest. Yay. All right. I'm excited, and I thank you, Elaine. I feel like we have our good agenda. I'm not going to be real fussy about time because my husband's changing my watch battery. My phone is yonder. I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm just going to kind of flow. Let's flow. All right. I've shuffled this because I have been in my recovery bed just pulling tarot like it was going out of style, pulling tarot like it was 13-year-old baby witch me all over again, pulling tarot as if my life depended on it. And really, honestly, I was told by my extremely excruciatingly handsome surgeon. Did we tell the story of Dr. Stephen Barnett? Oh, excuse me while I aggressively sip this tea. My surgeon had tan ears. This is a well-heeled, beautiful creature with tan ears. I smell a yacht. You can't get tan ears from staying indoors and living that life. They told me after my surgery, Dr. Barnett said there'd be a honeymoon period. I was like, Dr. Barnett, honeymoon talk already? No, that's not what they meant. They said, and we've got a couple of jumpers now. Two jumpers. Oh, the Two of Pentacles, Dr. Barnett, sexy talk. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. We have got the right tilted Magician and we've got the left tilted Two of Pentacles. Without a doubt, the Two of Pentacles is very much like sensuous union, body union. And then the Magician is all about those folks that believe in impossible dreams. So I love the hope and I love the sensuality. Are some of you out there eating your Christmas cookies while you're on this live with me? Busted. Please do. This is about pleasure. This is our pleasure palace. In fact, I was saying to my friend that helped me set up my house, I'm really lucky to have my girlfriend Annie, who's a energy mover and a home stager. She moves energy and home, so she's very much a healer. They helped me with my home since September to make it what I was saying I needed as a comfort palace. And so I needed to make sure I could get my walker around. I had a scooter, which I've just graduated to a cane as of yesterday, which is awesome. And this is a comfort palace. So you enjoy those Christmas cookies and all those solstice treats right now. We're going to jump right in, okay? So, my loves, MoonTarot, how do we like it now? So good. We love, love, love our Friday lives because that's Venus's day. And I am a Libra sun and I'm a Taurus rising. So that's double Venus. And love is everything. Whether we're relating to it in a way that we're experiencing a lack, it doesn't matter. It's still really all about love. I would go so far as to say hate is even about love because there's an aggression to that. And there's a way that's saying, I'm so upset that the love is missing that now I hate it. So it really is all about love. All right, we're going to break the deck into three as is tarot tradition. And I like you to witness this. Sorry for the cleavage. Ready? There we are, three. Back into one. The solid form wants to be in the center, I believe. And then we'll pull the screen right back up. Hi. Hi, loves. And we'll get started. Okay, darlings. I have to show you something super cute. My daughter is here with me with the sniffles today, and my son will be home during the live. So you're going to get a taste of family stuff. My sweet daughter wrote down the whole zodiac for me to give me that peace of mind and clarity that I don't accidentally skip someone in my zeal and excitement. So, Aries babies, are you ready? This is your Solstice Moon Tarot love, my darling Aries. I'm putting that special candle in the center. Do you like that? That subscribers get an extra candle? Here, look, you get a kiss too. Thank you for your presence in my life. It shocked me and blew my mind yesterday when I made it to 1,400 subscribers. I'm just tickled pink. So, fiery Aries, your solstice moon tarot message today is wow, temperance, angelic beings calling you into balance, that balance between pleasure and pain. Where is the line for too much? And how do you say, I'm sorry, that's just not enough? You're going to have to really dial back activity. Here's my suggestion for you, Aries. View your shower time and time when you bathe yourself as time for you to think to yourself, is this too much or not enough? Give yourself that sweet 5 minutes while you're bathing and cleansing yourself to really know, no, I need more, or oops, I need to dial it back. That's your message right now. Temperance for you, my loves. This is quite a sexy card too. You can't really doubt that you see that beautiful yoni shape right there where there's a way to receive. So I'll tell you, I'll go a little bit farther for you, Aries. It looks like that you need to receive more, actually. So maybe it's not about the activity and the action. Maybe you hang back in the pocket and you let that love come to you and find you. All right. We're going to keep that handy. All right. I'm going to move this just a little teeny bit, only because I think you might be picking up other sounds if I don't move the mic a little bit closer. I'm getting into technical stuff. Oh, look it. Isn't that cute? Rose gold. All right. So I'm just not wanting to project my voice as much and wanting to move materials away so it doesn't clank in the mic so much. Move things around just a teeny tad on our set. And away we go. Lovely. All right. Taurus, I'm yours and you're mine. Here we go. Ooh, we've got the reversed hermit card. The reversed hermit card can also be viewed as the crone card. Taurus, where Aries needs to hang back, you're ready to surge forward, give it a little bit more energy. If you have a depressive feeling in your body right now, really literally, time to turn that frown upside down and get a little bit more in the spirit your way. So maybe the frown came when you were trying to get in the spirit other people's way, and you feel like you're sort of your descent into the underworld of this winter time of year feels a little bit sort of forced by other people, and you're feeling some natural rebellious resistance. Now's the time for you to figure out what turns you on. What are your kinks? What makes you feel like you have a light in the dark? And I will remind you that there's the single lantern light that the hermit holds for others. As you make this shift, Taurus, and that's Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, it's up to you. So you can listen to this many, many ways. All of Moon Tarot's here for all of your big three. Taurus, you can light the way for others when you're here for yourself. So please, know that you're a living example in your animal body of how to really care for yourself for folks that you don't even know are watching. So really taking good care of yourself is true leadership. All right, friends. On to my Gemini loves. Wow. This is the major arcana card 8. It's justice. And justice for Gemini is just that righteousness that you so adore, that fairness that you so adore. It's for you right now. So if people are kind of not really sure where to go, Gemini, you can be a leader right now and tell them, do you know what I was thinking? We should just say, forget about the feast. Let's go out for sushi and go to a skating rink. Do you know what I'm saying? Throw that out there. Let's start to kind of show up and say, maybe we don't have to do the same traditions. Maybe we can spark our interest and say, let's read each other poetry by candlelight on solstice night. All right. I love the Justice card. It's only fair that your voice is heard too, okay, Gemini? All right, Cancer babes. This is the reversed Four of Pentacles. I also see sort of, in addition to Taurus maybe having a little bit of a depressive sensation, Cancers, maybe there's a little bit of a downbeat right now, a feeling of a little bit of hopelessness. I urge you, please, because your life does depend on it, take this back to your altar. You've got to take it back to ground zero. Know that your altar is your space. It's your mirror, and it's what you need that only you know of, my love. Okay? So Cancer, Four of Pentacles, take it back to basics at ground zero at your altar. I love you. Okay, darling, here we go. Here's Leo, of course. It's the reversed Four of Wands. So there's a relationship here with Cancer and Leo. If you're Cancers or Leos and you're in a relationship with each other, or if Cancer and Leo is in your top three of sun, moon, or rising, this is really sort of a moment of sort of deep. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my cane. Sorry about that. Kind of loud down there. I'll show you in just a minute. I got a gold one, of course. So let me dial this back. Cancers and Leos right now have taken the bull by the horns so hardcore for 2019. I really think that you could consider this year a victory lap and really not put any pressure on yourself until like New Year's Eve. Like, what sparkly little zhuzh am I going to put in my hair? What little fun glitter am I going to put in my eyeshadow? Like, really honestly, like, ease off yourself right now and know that you've achieved a lot. And it's time for you to write a top 10 list of things that are real that you really did this year and love it. Worship that list. Okay. I had to pull Cancer back in. This reversed Four of Wands is saying, time to give yourself a shout out. And you're so good at that, Leo. Give yourself a nice shout out and a pat on the back for your top 10 list for this year, okay, of things that are real that you achieved. All right, Virgo babes. Oh, Virgos, you little cute hearts. This is the One or Ace of Cups. One or Ace of Cups. Virgo, it's truly your time to be active about your self-love. It's your time to be really sort of more aggressive with saying, hey, this is the thing I'm starting. To yourself, admit to yourself, this is the new thing that I'm learning. This is my fresh goal. I know I've said it before, and it doesn't matter because this is the moment I'm saying it as who I am right now in this exact scenario that I'm in. So forget about all those other times that you've said it. It's all about right now. You're starting now, and you got this. I'm excited for you, Virgo. Starting that self-love journey all over again because it's never over, honey loves. Okay, my loves, Libra time. Four of Swords straight up. Guess what? We're kind of on fire right now, Libra, aren't we? We're sort of doing it. And I'm not trying to be a scene stealer, but it's just sort of happening. This Swords, of course, is the element of air. Air is our poetry, our music, it's the internet. It's sort of all of our psychic abilities are banging right now. And it's time for us to really sort of whip up that energy. Let's move that energy up and project a little bit more of it out. And then if you really, really acknowledge how banging your life is right now, share that. Share it in words. Send some love to some folks that need and deserve it. Know how blessed and fortunate we are. And in that space, there's gratitude. So you can actually share your abundance with others. And congratulations and well done. And now let's get busy sort of blessing others with our blessings. Because until Everyone is sheltered, fed, and has agency. None of us do. Wow, that got heavy right at the end, Libra. Okay, honeys, here's Scorpio time. Oh, you're going to love this. Straight up Queen of Cups for you, Scorp. Oh my God, Scorpios, you almost quit. You literally almost quit in that retrograde in your season, didn't you? You almost literally just said, no more. I'm done. I get it. Lick those wounds and kind of do it with flair. It's not that time anymore, though. You did it. You survived. Like, worship the fact that you survived, how intense that was, and know that sort of because you didn't quit, you can always begin again. You need to make amends, though. This is the moment that you need to go back and say, yo, you know what? No matter what you did, I could have done better. Okay, honeys. Love you. And finally, Sag. Are you ready, Sag babes? How are we doing? Is this resonating? Wow. Okay, Sag, can't invent this stuff. This is the Queen of Pentacles, my darlings. Don't you kind of love my naked nails? I'm sort of loving them. I don't know. There's something really sensitive about my naked nails. All right, here we go. So, Queen of Pentacles, straight up for you, Sag. First of all, happy birthday to all of you. Treat your body the way that you dream of others treating your body. Love and worship your animal and luminous form in a way that you wish and dream, because sometimes, Sag, you can wish and dream your days away, like, that's not fair, I've never had that lover, or that's not fair that they get it what looks so easily. None of that's real. What's real is that you're here, you're in the game, and love yourself the way you desire to be loved. Because when you do that, you're teaching us how to love you. So please teach us. Appreciate that. Oh, that's so sweet. We kind of like jammed through that. Does anybody want to take a little screen grab of this listy list from my daughter? Love it so. I love that it's like block letters and getting it done. All right. Sip of tea. All right. Who wants to know about the Witches Brew before we move on to Q&A, or do we just jump right into Q&A? I'm going to move the light of the flame. That's my eternal flame. And we're actually going to get very formal with it today. And we're going to call in the four corners and really truly be in sacred space. We only turn the wheel for 8 turns of the wheel every year. And solstice is a very, very big deal at our house. We're rebellious like that. I know the holidays can bring on some crazy making for folks, and I just won't have it. I just won't have it at all. December 21st to the 22nd is huge in our home. And we carry the light all night. We sleep together out together. We, do our Yule Log spell, and we're going to bring that in. And you're all welcome into the Yule Log spell this year. And we sleep with our heads facing one another and commingle our dreams and keep our book of shadows beneath our pillows and write down whatever we're thinking in the night. I usually stay up all night. I carry the light through the night, and you'll see that. I'll populate my Instagram stories because you'll see a little timestamp of when I'm awake, and just be sort of in awe of all baby tiny things. So Baby Yoda had to be who held my hand with their hot chalky, announcing sort of what was happening today, because we worship the baby flame at this time of year. We worship the seed, the minutia, the tiny spark that keeps us alive. All right. And it's so important to that, sweetheart.
Pisces and Aquarius.
Oh, baby, I love you. That's okay, bird. Let's put in Capricorn right this second. Thank you.
and Pisces.
Aquarius and Pisces. Oh, I love my daughter so much. Sweetie, can you do that right now? Can you just write those in where they belong? So Cappy's going to be under Sag. Say one more time what the other two
Capricorn,
were.
Aquarius, and Pisces.
I love you so much. Okay, so we're going to do it right this second. Capricorn, I love you. Probably in comments, you baby geniuses, moon babes are probably over there going like, wait, where's me? Capricorn, honeys, we ain't never going to forget ya. I know your birthday comes at a really challenging time of year. You get your own special live internet giant shout out right now. Woo, woo. Let's go, Cap. Let's go, Cap. Thank you so much. That's okay, babe. I love you. Sweetie, my phone is actually in the front flap of my purse. Can you turn my ringer off? Here we go, Cap. Did feel like we got through the fast. Oh, you're going to love this. Reversed strength card. I'm so happy that this is brought up right now because the strength card, I'm going to have a little wet my whistle because that made me a little bit nervous. Thank Goddess, we got all those signs reeled back in. Thank you, Bird. Reversed strength card is embodied really beautifully in a project that I'm part of right now. If you go to Instagram and you tap the hashtag Arcana Brick Road, it's really lovely what will bloom forth before your eyes. You'll see a tarot, community tarot project, which is really amazing, brought to us by one of my YouTube pals over here in the Immaterial Garden, who is called, their first name is Ni, N-I, you say it, Ni. And they on Instagram are Primordial Flowers Tarot. They're very active, very fabulous. A new special buddy of mine that began this community tarot project that was named by the first person that they passed the little tarot torch to, who is Golden Finch, who's one of my YouTube buddies over here. And they embodied the Fool and they named the project Arcana Brick Road. Well, we just rounded out the Strength card recently, and the Strength card was embodied so beautifully by Jade T. Perry, who we are gold cane buddies. And I don't believe that they have a YouTube channel going right now, but they have a fabulous Instagram page. That's Jade T. Perry. And their explanation of the strength card is in an IGTV. So there's 10 full minutes to enjoy of Jade T. Perry's amazing embodiment of the card. Capricorn, this one's for you. Thank you for showing the strength and the calm and the kind that you have through this season. And you are so needed and you're so wanted and you're so welcome in 2020 to show us the way to stay so grounded through the multiple eclipses and the multiple wild celestial placements that are coming in 2020. So Capricorn, rest and relax right now because your genius and your power, your grounded earth energy is so needed for 2020. So create that framework and create that pace that we so need. All right, reverse strength for Capricorn. Moving back in time, Aquarius. Oh, I love my daughter so much for watching right now and knowing we were needing her. This is the King of Wands for you Aquarians. Straight up, Aquarius, King of Wands, shows a real need for, Aquarius, it's funny, you're the water bearer. So a lot of times folks just see that sort of aqueous aspect to your life curiosity, to whatever the yielding area is that you want to travel, because you have this natural, beautiful curiosity in life. And you also don't like to be controlled or held back in any way. And in that way, you're very much an air sign. So you look, because you're called the water bearer, because you travel on whims like you're a water sign, but you're very much an air sign. You need to be mentally challenged. And this is the flame of the wands, shows that need for you to really sort of own your airness own that you've got to keep the right messages around you and keep the positive feedback around you, and kind of scan your energy field right now for any negativity or any sort of messages that are coming in regularly that aren't healthy for you, and do some quick editing and subtracting, even if that gets down to folks that need to be edited and subtracted that have just not heard your communications. You must always try to communicate with folks and tell them, you know, I'm trying to be less of a Debbie Downer. I'm trying to like pep up a little tiny bit. You want to get into like challenging each other to be more optimistic. And if they don't take the hint on that one, it's time for you to just sort of move your energy in a direction that's more optimistic. Okay, sweethearts? All right. And finally, oh, Pisces, how could I forget you, you sweethearts? Here we go. Pisces, this is beautiful. Ooh, Nine of Swords. And that Nine of Swords is just slightly right tilted. So this is a time right now where you've got a lot on your mind. You're uncomfortably challenged in your sleep time. You're uncomfortably challenged when your body and mind normally would have a little bit of escapism in your sleep and rest, because you're not afraid to say, I have to rest right now. You're actually sort of even plagued in that space. So you really need to scrub your energy right now. So double down in your physicalness, double down in the way that you're sort of jumping up and down and doing some sort of bursting forth in whichever way your body's able. So you have that ecstatic movement jumping through your life. I would do a very serious salt scrub of your entire physical form and burst yourself back into your daytime life. So you're actually exhausted enough to have the sleep at night. So you're physically exhausted rather than mentally exhausted. This Nine of Swords shows that you're trying to think it through, when really this is more of a exhaust your muscles moment so you can rest better. I don't like seeing these nightmares in your head, my love. So it's time to banish those ideas in your mind by exhausting your flesh and bone, okay? In a healthy and happy way. Maybe you do it in a way that makes you happy, where you're submerged in water and you actually swim till you're just pooped. Swim till you laugh like you're a little kid again, okay? And then you can rest well at night. All right. Oh, my daughter saved me from myself. I'm moving this over and I'm taking this community flame back so I can take a little peek here at who wants to come in and ask some questions. How's everybody doing? Oh, it's good to see you. Thank you. Yes. Pennsylvania in the house. Oh, yes. And you didn't miss Pisces. I love that. So you got that. I love that. Yeah, I started with Aries. I always start with Aries, but Bird and I, there's some randomness that goes on here, friends. I'm not the person that has this tattooed zodiac up their arm, and I'm still getting used to sort of being live in this way, and I'll get better at writing down a fully and complete list. Does anybody have a tarot question? Oh, I'm glad you like the advisement. I really do live to share the beauty and power of magic and witchcraft. It truly is my life's calling. I just love it so much. Who's got a tarot question, cuties? Has anybody asked one that I missed? Oh God, I know the last retrograde, Lydia, it kicked my butt too. But it got me off my butt at the same time, addressing what really needed to be let go of. And that led to us really sliding into home plate, getting these things done. I have the last 8 orders that just went out today to the USPS, all priority, all with special treasures inside. And I'm just feeling so positive and excited. All right, I'm looking up here. 4 of Pentacles following you, both upright and reversed. Any guidelines? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Four of I love, because it gives you control. You have control. It's up to you to take the sword like you would a pencil and get cracking on your lists, get cracking on your inventory, get cracking on really pros and cons, do's and don'ts, yeses and nos. Like, let's just start getting some compare and contrast, because it looks like it's showing up either upright or reversed. It's very much contrasting. Let's make a list of things that are yeses and nos. I think a vision board would be a great thing for you to actually put it all in front of you so you can see the things that you're trying to manifest. I love the Four of Pentacles for being, did I say pentacles, babe, or did it say swords? I'm going to look back. Pentacles. Okay, so we're talking about cash money now. I don't know. You've got some decisions to make about the right way to spend your hard-earned money, and is it more about earning more so you can have more? It could be both. It could be more about you trying to stoke the fires of sort of how big the pot is so you can actually have more. That way you'll be able to share more and give more. I love Four of Pent. And please don't feel so bad about the decisions that you've made in the past that hurt you. That reversal coming back again almost shows like you're haunted in your mind with these things that you're judging as failures. Please note that there's no such thing. We're always just learning and growing, that it's never over. Okay, sweethearts, I hope that that felt okay. Oh, I'm glad that you like this. Thank you, Nicole. I love you, sweetie. Wait till you see the spell that we're going to cast together. And that's going to go on for 48 hours. I'm going to take in the comment section of this video anybody's spell enactment that they'd like me to include in the Yule spell, and it will be all loaded onto this Yule log, and we'll continue that over on Instagram as well, my loves. Okay. All right. So nobody has any questions for me. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, no, of course I will save this live. I'm kind of a little bit of a stickler about this, and we'll do the brew in just a minute. Unless a flurry of questions come in, because I'm very happy to give these free tarot, moon tarot on my lives. I just absolutely love doing it. And I don't have anything open for tarot for the rest of the year or 2020. I haven't opened it up yet because I'm still musing on how I want to open up my tarot books for next year. And until I have that completely down, maybe right now means no. That's what I'm kind of operating from. What was Leo? So Leo was the reversed Four of Swords, wasn't it? I'm going to look back, because we had two swords that were reversed, and one was for Cancer. Yep. The Cancer had the Four of Wands, and Leo had the Four of Swords, the reversed Four of Swords. And I was saying to them, for them to know that they're exhausted from everything that they got done. You are exhausted from everything you actually got done this year. And honestly, like, the frosting couldn't get any better. Like, back off. Like, it's okay to just say, now we just survey the landscape and say, I may have had more on my list of to-dos than I could actually accomplish. And that what I did accomplish is so good and so worthy of being loved. Like all of our children, we have to love them well. The things you did accomplish in 2019 must be celebrated. So that's my Leo extra. I gave a little extra for you, Leos. You Leos, you love your extras. And I'm very happy to see you in that way. Okay, honey. Oh, I'm glad that you liked that, sweethearts. Okay, looks like we might have a little relationship question from Claire here. Now that we clarified your Leo-ness. Love you, Leo. Okay, I'm gonna read this out loud. Noelle would like to know, saying, thank you, big changes on the horizon for you, and money resources are a huge sticking point. Bless you, sweetheart. there's something lovely about bringing up something so special and important in a collective space like this. Because now it's not just me, an extremely seasoned witch and practitioner. It's all of us. And then there's unknown us that will come to this work later tonight and the next day and in weeks and months to come. We're literally taking your bravery and being seen in this space, in this chat, and we're amplifying your message. So let's look at what that sticking point is, my love. We're looking for guidance for you right now, my love. I'm just going to see, okay, for your big changes on the horizon. I'm a big proponent of revisiting words because I'm such that like word witch. Libra, Sun, and Gemini Moon. Big changes on the horizon for you. Money, resources are a huge sticking point. Let's look anyways. Sticking points and all. Like, I want to see what really is here. Here we go. 10 of Pentacles, my darling love. It's still developing. It's left tilted, which means that you've still got another click. You've still got another quarter to go. I think this is going to develop inside of the winter. You've got another quarter of the year to go before this is fully and completely sorted exactly what the money resources are going to be. But now you're held in community. I'm glad that I talked about community before we pulled the ultimate community card. 10 of Cups is a community card, but so is 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles shows this is your home. It's your very, very home of your body that you live in. It's your true north. It's your North Star. It's your money. It's your food. It's all of your resources. All of them right now are sort of developing. This is like you pull this in that left tilt, and it to me is like 7 months pregnant. It's like, very, very likely, babe could live outside the body. Would they have as strong of lungs as if, as they would if they made it for the full 40 weeks? No, just relax. Relax and nourish what you're developing. Relax and nourish this exciting time and the changes that are coming. Okay, sweetheart? This is time to relax the muscles so you don't pull your muscles while you're pulling this across the finish line. Okay? All right. Looks like we have a couple more questions here. And if I miss any questions, somebody will let me know, right? Claire, my darling, it says here, recently your relationship ended with a Pisces. I'm sorry. That's hard. Well, Pisces kind of got called out a little bit today too, though. Did that resonate? Oh, and you're a Sag. You didn't say you're sad, but I read it as sad. You're a Sag. I understand. Okay, Sag and Pisces. And because of bad timing, so heartbreaking. And I'm thinking that the Pisces is the one that was calling it bad timing. Just saying. And you're not sure how to feel now. Guidance for how to feel when Pisces, Sag had bad timing. And bad timing is a judgment call. Someone said, this is bad timing. Let's look at sort of how to feel now, how to get through these moments, because that's really hard. Here we go. This is the reverse 7 of Wands. The reverse 7 of Wands is showing me to recognize the trauma that you got out of, recognize the trauma that stopped, because there's some trauma when you look at the 7 of Wands. When I see it in reverse, it's quieted. That trauma of the 7 of Wands is quieted. So there was something about the relationship that was painful, even inside of the glory of it. And it's sort of quieted now. And the thing to do is to sort of go and care for the spaces inside of you in your belly that was on edge and had terrible butterflies, seeing this bad timing call being recognized. It's gut-wrenching, and it's time now to nurture your guts in this. So it's time for you to really not fast at all. Don't be fasting and depriving yourself. You need to nourish, and you need to pack those wounds in healing nectar. Healing nectar is whatever you call pleasure. Okay, my love? My soul goes out to you, sweetheart. Let's see if you had anything more to say about that, my love, because maybe you made that a little more clear. And then I'll look over here for what Stephanie's saying. You've logged in Aries. Yes, we read for Aries immediately, sweetheart. And I can easily look because Aries was our first card. Oh, they got mixed up. I'm sorry. But I will save this, I promise, honey. And yours will be the very first Moon Tarot card that we pull. Claire, I'm just going to see what you say. Oh, exactly. Yes. And it says here, it felt like finally your manifestation paid off. So you're left feeling lost, less confident in your intuition. You know, there's a big thing in our culture about recognizing that you manifested this thing you so desired, and that maybe it becomes this static trophy that we now own and we put on the shelf. And we say, oh, look at my manifestation. My intuition's right. This works. I know what I'm doing. I'm kind of a big deal spiritually. It's a moving, living, breathing thing, these manifestations. It's having a baby. You love this baby, and then it eventually grows up to walk away from you. That's what real love is. The manifestation's real. Your picker is not wrong. It happened. So well done, you. And you had the love affair. It existed. But now you got to go inside and you got to go to your wrenched guts because it was taken away. It wrenched your guts when it was taken away, and nurture that space there, my love. And we're here for you, sweetie. We've got, communities here loving you more. Okay. So we're going to take a peek up top. And it looks like Annette says, you're new to tarot. Welcome. Oh, tarot is so lovely. And don't we love our witchcraft too? Tarot is not necessarily witchcraft, but I love it. I felt my witchcraft really develop when I got more into my tarot practice those decades ago. You have some angel guardian angel cards, and you'd like to buy because they're so gentle. Oh, well done. Yes, gentle magic is gorgeous and potent. Gentle is very potent. And you have some inspiration cards. Fabulous. You're not sure where to begin. Do you have any beginner advice? Definitely. Pick a deck. Lay out a smooth and simple altar cloth. My altar cloths are 20 by 20. I feel like that's tons of space. And just lay out 3 cards every morning. Wake up, strike a wooden match, light a candle to alert your spirit guides. You're here, you're open, you're listening, and you're ready to receive the messages that are meant for you. And you lay a card first, that is you, a second card for the atmosphere around you, and a third card for a skill you need to acquire. Everybody catch that? Shuffle well after you've lit a candle. Breathe deeply. I always love to take my tarot deck and hug it to my bosom, give it a lot of love. I believe tarot's alive. And then pull cards. First one is you. Second one is the atmosphere around you. Third card is the skill you need to acquire. Okay? So that's my advice to you. Let me see if there was more to that, my darling. Okay? Let me take a quick peek. All right. So there's the advice for that. And now Elaine's refrain, you cutie. You currently have 2 jobs. Bless you. That's a whole entire mood. And you're forced to choose one or the other soon. You feel out of tune with your intuition. Of course, you're working so hard and you're changing gears. It's really hard. It's almost like knowing 2 languages and living in a land where both languages are fluent. And you have no idea. I'm going to get this right because it kind of jumped on me for a second, cutie. You feel out of tune with your intuition and you have no idea what the right choice is. Love guidance. Here we go. Guidance for what to do. And this is really fun because my sweet son is walking in the door from their freshman break. Woo! Come and show your ugly sweater to my lovely moon babies. Here's my very first baby. This is my big Boon that rhymes with moon. Come here, honey. Look at this adorable drink of water here. Here's Big Boon
Hi.
in his ugly sweater and his $1 million smile that's being developed. I was talking about all the things. Here, squat down for just a second. And say hello. This is my Libra sun. So we're major twinning right here. And you just look at my webcam right there, cutie. It's good, right? How was your day, sweetie?
Good.
So your voice is going there.
Yeah,
so you don't even have to
probably going to be pretty loud, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm glad that it's vacation now, though.
He had 2 smorgasbords and 2 classes, all right?
Yeah.
It's called a potluck, but the way he was in with just some talkies, it was more of a smorgasbord.
I was actually one of the main contributors. So.
Okay, so everybody was attacking you for talkies?
Yeah.
Okay, sweetie, I love you. Mwah.
Love you.
Happy solstice, cutie. Yay! All right. Dialing that back to guidance that you're looking for which job to take. I do have some pick-a cards that could help. One of them is, should I stay or should I go? You might want to look back in those previous messages. Now you've got the reversed 8 of Pentacles. So I'm going to say that the job that pays the least is the one that I'm not as fond of. I think this is a little bit of a show me the money card. And I want to just leave it at that because I don't want to get too predictive. And I really feel like you deserve to go through the whole process yourself. I love that 8 is so balanced. It shows you to look at the last year in total stock, right? Because we have 8 turns of our magical wheel of the year. I'd like you to go back to last Hallows of 2018 to Halloween 2019 and break that up into the first 4 holidays of the year and the last 4 holidays of the year. When did that second job come in? And when did the money thing sort of start tempting you? This is the show me the money card. I think this is time for you to really be about the earnings, right? Because when you make more money, honey, you have time to sort of design your life with a little bit more clarity and freedom. So you need to take stock because that 8 is telling me to look back at that year from Halloween 2018 to Halloween 2019 and take stock of what was going on with your cash. Quick little spreadsheet would help. Okay, babe? Okay, let's take a look at that. My son is so cute, right? Aww. Libra energy. Yes, Nicole, I was thinking of you. Oh, good. Oh, good, Michelle. I'm so happy you're here. Yay. Rhode Island in the house. Sending you puppy love, cutie. Yay. The sweater is super cute. Sweater's getting love, Big Boon. He's going to be around in just a second to help out with the Witches Brew. That was planned out because we knew my dad would be dropping him. Shout out to my sweetheart, 85-year-old Libra daddy, who's been helping me with the kids when I couldn't drive, but I'm driving now. Okay. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss a question. Oh, how did I miss you, Caitlin? Call your energy back. You're feeling drained, sweetheart. Oh. You're in a life circumstance that requires a great deal of hustle, support, and moving through. Okay, Caitlin, we're on you right now, my love, okay? I just want to make sure because I think I skipped that for a minute. So I'm on you. I'm on, you're in a lifestyle that's draining you and you need to hustle too hard for it. You need some advisement. All right, here we go. 2 of Cups. Honestly, this is the cup is drained because the cup isn't about that sort of give and take in your relationship, in that way that you love yourself, in the way that you're in a love relationship. This should be much more nourishing. I think that maybe you're just doing too much. Hang back a little teeny tiny bit and just take stock, summoning your worth. by noticing through inventory is such a big deal. When you notice the reality of what you're receiving, you're summoning what you know is right and belongs inside your cup. You've got to love yourself first and best. I've got a post on that on Instagram that's in the middle of a moon that says, love yourself first and best. And there's some really fabulous things in the comments there that people contributed in that. Okay, sweetheart. So hang back and take stock, because those kisses need to be a little bit sweeter, and maybe you're just off kilter, basically kind of scrambling after the partner or scrambling after the situation, saying like, but it's not good enough, but it's not good enough. Now you just need to relax your muscles, hang back, and take stock. When you take stock, you're summoning to you what you deserve. Okay. It's like, admit it to yourself. Caitlin, I'm sorry I missed that for a minute. I'm just going to take a peek here. I'm glad that I went back. See how magical my child is, that they made me go back? You know, the first time I went live, I was telling you I didn't know how to scroll. I just got this machine where you use 2 fingers to scroll. It's so much nicer with my naked fingertips getting through this. Oh, make that money, honey. I know, Michelle, I love you so much, cute heart. I thought I missed something right there. You're so cute. I love all this little squee over here of all my beloveds loving each other. It makes me so damn happy. You have no idea. Grab a Christmas cookie, Michelle, because we're eating cookies. Okay. Sweetheart says, can we put some energy into seeing the woodlands and forests, please? Absolutely. Everyone together. We're doing that now. We're putting some energy into saving the woodlands, not seeing, but saving the woodlands and forest. And that's a really, I'll show, because Michelle just got here and a few others. This is our Yule log, and we're getting ready to cast our Yule log spell very, very soon. And a major part of the Yule log spell, very specifically, is about saving our wildness, particularly our wild lands, but our internal wildness. If we're worshiping our wildness more, we won't be so kind of judgmental about what other folks are doing, and we'll simply want to save wildness, which would be inherently loving the earth better and more. Okay, so we're almost doing that. Let me see if I can. Thank you so much for that. I wish I knew how to say your name. It almost looks like I want to call you Nina, but it's Nina Ninja, maybe. I'm not great with being able to read without my glasses, but I'm sorry, looks wise, like I needed a non-glasses look right now. All right, my love. So thank you for bringing up our wild spaces. Let me see if we have any more questions before we move on to our spell space. So Lush says, you have to take your pup to the vet. Oh, bless you. You're leaving right now. I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here. Well, it'll all be saved for you when you're ready. Sweetheart Essie, Todd, you feel lost. I understand. You just finished grad school. Congratulations. I'm not going to bury the lead. You finished grad school. Of course, you're exhausted and lost. I mean, this education system making you do so much work. Your whole limbic system, your entire adrenal system must be absolutely shot right now. Bless you, sweetie. Okay. And you want to move, but you're deciding between 2 states. Oh, not just cities, it's states, full blown. Is your home, it says here, is my home state, and the other is a seemingly exciting, don't have community in either state or a job. Fresh starts for Essie Todd. Love it. Hang on. Aggressively sips tea. Fresh starts are exciting. Let's talk about it. Reversed 9 of Pentacles. Reversed 9 of Pentacles. I love 9. 9 is my life number in numerology, and this is it's kind of a complete number because it's 3 times 3 times 3. You know what I'm saying? Where we have to look at this wholeness of our individual self, and that you're complete as you are, with or without the move. This yearning is the thing that we need to address. We need to actually get to the core basis of sort of why you need to move. All right. The core basis of the motivation, your utter motivation, and why you need to move. And therein lies the answer. I feel like you should really just sort of seek open space with our Yule Log spell that's coming right up, and sort of let the right city speak, almost kind of like when people compete to have the Olympics in their city or their state. Let the right state speak, because it's really a state of mind. Let's look for the space that gives you the state of mind that you know is right for you, and the state that your body functions the best in. Okay, we're looking at state. I love the word field, and I love the word state for having multiple meanings. Let's look for the state that gives you that right state of sensation in our body, because right now, no doubt about it, you don't have that. You don't have that. It's a rootlessness feeling right now. And I know that that's one of the main things that you need to find, but you got to go to that origin question of what is the state of mind, the state of being that I most need to be in. All right. I hope that helps. Yay. Okay. And thank you, Boone. It's so good to see you. You don't have the ability to burn a Yule log. Well, your Yule log is here, sweetheart. Yes. I'm glad, and you'll see lots of it over on Instagram. You know, if I have the ability to pop on live on Solstice and show you the Yule log burning in my fireplace, that's great. This is like the second fireplace I've ever had, you know, and I'm a grown woman at 54 years old. I moved out of my parents' house, and that was the last fireplace I had, and it was their first fireplace too, by the way. So these things can develop in time. And I said to myself, someday. And that someday is now, and I live to share all of my abundance. It's essential for me, or else it's not real. Okay, sweethearts. Yes, here comes the spell. Oh, baby, I know you're drained. Bless you. That's what I was saying about your adrenals. I just felt like your adrenals are drained. It's almost like your nervous system is drained. From the outside in is your exhaustion. So it's time for you to start cutting out all the air sign exhaustion that's around you. You need to cut out all of the kind of multiple messages and the way they come in. Decide the things that really nourish your body and leave those kind of air messages coming in. So good playlist right now for music, really nourishing chatter, sitting in a park where you can hear happy sounds, things like that will really help, sweetie. Your feet somehow touching the earth now and then. I don't know if you're in a cold climate, so be mindful. You need a fresh start. Left a 10-year abusive relationship. Of course, you're leaving friendships that don't serve you. Well done. Way to put you first and best. I'm so happy. No wonder that was that 9 of Pentacles reversed, but I just pulled it back and it's upright. It wants to be seen as upright. You don't ever have to go through that again. You don't ever have to accept that again. You have grown past it. So really, honestly, this is shout out to you and well done, you cutie. Okay, I'm going to take a peek here. Aww. Thank you, Cassandra, for being so lovely. Yes, congratulations. We're all so, so proud of you and so helpful. Okay, let's get in. The Witches Brew. Today, our brew is such a gorgeous amber color. Do you see that? I went with Baby Yoda hot chalky vibes, and I brewed some cocoa nibs, some coconut, and some pinch of cayenne pepper with some cocoa agave nectar. Yeah, that exists. There's an Orange County company at the Orange County Fair this summer that had an agave booth that was inside of the sort of, there's this barn where they'd have all. Did you look on my Instagram stories and see the competitive table settings? That is my absolute favorite once a year thing that happens at the Orange County Fair. Right next to that, there was someone with an Orange County company that had an agave booth. Look at the brew today. This is Ode to Baby Yoda's Hot Chalky. This is about having grandmother cacao sort of, and I will say this, and I mean it so tenderly, this is a non-culturally appropriative approach to honoring the tradition of cacao. This is in no way a cacao ceremony. And this is the moment where I want to share with you some beautiful things that my friends at the Golden Dome School are creating today. They're having a resurrection of care ceremony right now in Los Angeles. And part of that is with Madre Jaguar. She's over on Instagram as Madre Jaguar. And I had the incredible honor of seeing her struggling with a double wide ceramic crock pot with her beautiful grandmother cacao, walking into the Witches Confluence in San Francisco in October. And this is at the last moments of this hip before my new sexy swivel and hip came into town 18 days ago. And I really rushed over there, sort of all head, no body. I sort of floated to them. I just was like, I was willing myself, I must go help. I must go help. We're internet in love. And this is the first time we were ever actually able to speak to each other. We've been in rooms together, loving each other and winking at each other, this Madre Jaguar. And there they went struggling by before their public cacao ceremony. And I was able to help them carry it into the kitchen at the Witches Confluence. And then Bert and I were so blessed and lucky to go to their official cacao ceremony. And we just have such a love for each other. Madre Jaguar is part of the Golden Dome School and their Resurrection of Care ceremony right now that they're doing. And I don't know if they're going to be doing a cacao ceremony too, but Madre Jaguar holds the sacred cacao ceremony in their ancestral form, and they bring that to life in sacred ceremony. If you have the opportunity to learn from them, they're amazing. So this is Ode to Grandmother Cacao, and the brew you begin sort of by keeping those elements on your sort of altar overnight. So I had my cacao nibs overnight and the baby coconut overnight, and you chop them up together, you brew them and add this Orange County chocolate agave nectar and a couple of shakes of cayenne pepper, and you get this beautiful community brew. It is so good. Love that so much. So that's your brew recipe, cuties. And I will add that to the show notes. I will add the recipe to the show notes, cuties. I'm going to just see if there's anything else here. You're going to a solstice event tomorrow, Sophia. That's wonderful. With your mom. How delightful. Tell your mother I said hello. What's her name, sweetie? And you want to offer something, but you're not sure what to bring. When in doubt, bring grandmother rosemary. Always, always, always. When in doubt, bring rosemary. The Yule log has a base of rosemary right here. You can see that right here. It burns beautifully. You can use it as a broom to clear the air and the area. And if you need to bring something for the feast afterwards, I don't know how big your celebration is, roasted rosemary potatoes are a smash hit with some kind of like aioli dipping sauce. You will have nothing but the deepest of friends. It will be the first thing off that table. That's my lifetime witchcraft witch tip for you. Okay. I love a beneath the earth sort of delicious feast, dish to pass when going to a winter ceremony and winter ritual. That sounds delicious. Oh, I love you so much. That's so cute, sunflower crown. Thank you. Oh my, Caitlin. Oh my goodness. Were you the person that came up to me and said, thank you for turning you on to Alice Coltrane? Is that you, Caitlin? Oh, I'm so touched and moved. Oh, no, no, no. You were my buddy. We were sitting next to each other. Oh, we had so much going on in our bodies at that moment. And you came in at the last second, loving Bird and I at that really special time because we were going through a lot in our bodies at that time. Oh, big smiles for that, Caitlin. That makes me so happy. Yeah, we are a coven, aren't we? All right. You're doing the same thing tomorrow, Sophia. Wondering what to bring. Okay, so there you go. You got some hot tips there. Witches supporting witches always makes your heart sing. Me too, Noel. I know, so yum. I know, so good, right? I do like to keep caught up right here. Alice Coltrane. Fire. I know, so good. All right. One of my kids, I'm sure, is listening, and I need a refill on the brew because we're going to call in the four corners, and magic is real. So whether you are with me and you are lighting fires at your altar or not, magic is real. I call in the corners for us, and they are here for you. Sweetie, Bird made a pot of brew. Can you bring it over?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Thank you so much. Don't worry about heating it up. I'll just take, you can just come and pour it right here, sweetie. I love that Madre Jaguar is brought up. Isn't that wonderful? If all of us could be, oh, don't worry about warming it up, sweetie. Oh, ask her where it is, sweetie. I'll just take whatever's a kettle there. That's fine too, Boone. The Witches Confluence was run by Casey, who created the Wanderer's Tarot deck, which is a gorgeous, glorious deck. I bought their deck and I bought their altar cloth at the Witches Confluence, and they do such a top-notch job. It's incredible. Oh my goodness. If all of us could be there together, it would be my dream come true. I want to tell you all the things that are on this Yule log because they're all attached for high intention. So I showed you the rosemary at the base, and this is the proper way to wrap a Yule log with organic cotton cooking string. And you do it like you create a bundle, so it makes some X's that create a sigil vibe and create rosemary that hopefully you grow on your own. Thank you, Boone. That's awesome. Love it. Awesome. Thank you, baby. Love it. Oh, that's okay, honey. You can just stand by, right, honey? You're gonna stay hang with me?
Sure, yeah.
Love it. Or you can just also pop in the cocoa chocolate inside there and then come hang with me.
Sure.
Love it. Bring your phone if you want to. I know you need to do your Snapchatting. This is all imbued with magic of things that need to be seen in this space. And see my little wonderful double serpent ring. I got that at the Witches Confluence too. And my little moon ring I got here local in Huntington Beach. Love it. My sissy got this for me in Barcelona. The magic that's upon the Yule log now is all things that blessed my life in 2019, including this rosemary plant that I grow next to my garden gate. It's a 20-year-old plant, and I absolutely worship it. And I know it needs to go when it needs to go. It dies back really hard in the hottest part of summer, which sometimes can be autumn here in California. And so I worry about it, but I try to just stay really open. It has a life cycle too. It has the right to die if it needs to, but I so worship it. And I've also got this toyon berries that are here from Eliza Swan, who is the founder of the Golden Dome School, who's doing their Resurrection of Care ceremony right now around Echo Park, around the lake there at MacArthur Park. And then and please go over to Instagram and follow the Golden Dome School and read about their Resurrection of Care. It's an amazing enactment. It's so conscious that they're resurrecting caring, resurrecting, all of the care needed and the bravery that it takes to care, because we can be in hate, but, being in love takes a lot of bravery. We also have a spell bundle that was created by my love, Sarah Faith Gottesdiener, including rosemary from their garden, wrapped around sage from their garden. This is all grown from their witch's garden, which is very touching to me. I love them dearly, and please, everyone gather together with gratitude for all they bring to all of us. They create the Many Moons Lunar Planner and the Cult Classic of the Many Moons workbooks, which are so fabulous and important. Keep Sarah in your body, mind, and soul prayer of your life, because they give us so much and they deserve so much love. I also have a bundle from the amazing Witch Walk here in California that's also taking place tomorrow. So you local witches and all of you witches in general, go over and follow the Witch Walk's page. You'll be part of their opening ceremony that Witch Walk creates every single, at 5 p.m. Pacific. They begin with a ceremony. I could be wrong about how that is. I think there's like at different times the ceremony happens, because last time I was there was a speaker that spoke at 7 p.m. But if you follow along, they go live on Instagram throughout Witch Walk, which starts at 5 p.m. Pacific and ends at 10 p.m. Pacific. And it's right here in gorgeous, glorious Santa Ana, California. We're so, so blessed and love you so much. Nicole and Natalie work for Witch Walk and created Witch Walk with Lacey, High Priestess, over on Instagram. This bundle was a gift from someone that sells magical herbs and flowers at Witch Walk. Witch Walk is so beautiful, and it feels to me like it's like a really, really personal gift. We had such an amazing time vending at Witch Walk, and it was Birds and my spectacular honor to create space and walk the Witches Walk, creating an opening ritual spell back in July, and that was just spectacularly meaningful. Everything on this sort of Yule log embodies our whole year of hopes and dreams and our future blessings and wishes as well. So we're going to call in the four corners. I'm going to set that down because it's kind of heavy. Look at this thing. It's a chunky monkey. That's a big log. This thing can be loaded up with all of our sweet wishes. And if you would like to comment with what your wishes are, I will be writing those down on this piece of paper, wrapping it nicely. And I think Boone will be able to pick up the Yule log for me right here, just so I can show you how I create this. We do this every year. What I'll do is I'll go back into my archives on Instagram and show you my Yule log from 2 years ago. It was gorgeous. And we tucked that in. And all of these gorgeous spell intentions swirl and whirl. These are our gratitudes and our hopes and our dreams that we are kind of gifting and giving the trees. We're gifting and giving the exhale to the trees as nourishment and food. And this thing will be loaded with what I'm hoping is hundreds and hundreds of intentions that I'll burn on Solstice.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I've got older teenagers. They party. They can stay up late now. It's fun. I like it.
Yep.
So let us make some space now to call in the four corners. It's so, so important to sort of becalm our minds. We begin the direction of north, the element of earth. That's why I hold this precious crystal in my hands. I'll let you take a nice long look at that beautiful babe. Oh, thank you, Earth. Thank you, Earth, for your glory, the gift of home, the gift of nourishment, the spectacular honor to be alive, to live another day, to create peace and justice and freedom. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the north. Bones. power, framework, honesty, worshiping what is real and good in your life. Guardians of the watchtowers of the north, be here now. Say it with me at home. Be here now. Oh, I have chills all over. We turn now to the east air, the power of flight, the mystery of our psychic ableness, the beauty of music, and my forever lover poetry, the beauty of this excellent, excellent Cooper's hawk feather. Look at that. Wow. Isn't she gorgeous? Guardians of the watchtowers of the east air, winds of change, power of flight. Open our minds. Show us what's right. Guardians of the watchtowers of the east air, be here now. Say it with me at home. Be here now. Sweetie, I didn't get my rattle and it's on my mantle. Will you please go grab it? Thank goodness my able-bodied Libra sun is here. I think I feel that north and that east energy in their presence, so I don't have to get up during my live and leave you alone with my Christmas tree and my Yule log. Thank you, Boone. Listen to the rattle now. More. Yay. And this sweet baby represents that deep serpent essence, the forbiddenness of our passion, the wildness of our ecstatic desire, south, fire. We honor you and we celebrate you in this flame for solstice. This is a fire night, and I'll tell you more about this rattle. This is from 19 years ago. I got this from the coven that I was in 19 years ago here in Orange County, with many, many fabulous, powerful witches. In fact, one of them is the creatrix of the Divine Witches box. I don't know if you know about the Witches box, but they're huge everywhere. I don't know. On Instagram, you'll see them with like 120,000 followers. Elena is a former covener in Maryhenge here at my home. And in our unnamed coven 19 years ago, we celebrated beneath the light of a full moon on Halloween. And I received this rattle that night, and I write about it in Sarah Faith Gottesdiener's Lunar Planner, the Many Moons Lunar Planner 2020, which you can look at in my link on Instagram, and I'll link it down in the show notes. This, pardon me, natural rattle came into my life that night and plays prominent in the spell that I created for the 2020 Halloween full moon. This rattle is here to summon the guardians of the watchtowers of the south, fire. Be here now. Say it at home. Be here now. Wow. Chills. And now, West Water, we hold up our brew. whatever that looks like wherever you are, whatever your liquid is around you, hold up your brew. Take a big, nourishing sip because water is life. We're made of water, and you know this, and I say it all the time. We live in a drop of water, upon and within a drop of water. And in many, many ways, water is really everything. It has the power to give life and take it. It has the power to carve pure sort of form into grand monuments. And water is our oceans of emotions. Water, west, energy of pure life. Be here now, West water. At home, say it with me. Be here now. Yay. Center spirit. I will hold the subscriber flame because you are me and I am you. The center of our altar is spirit, which is mysteriously without and within. It's your deities and your goddess and all that you adore and love, which is a mirror and a reflection for everything that you are. So we, us, this moon coven, this moon baby bath of pure community, I see you. And I summon spirit in this space now. Spirit of life, be here now. Say it with me at home. Spirit of life, be here now. We are now between worlds. If you know what you would like to write down on this, you may write it at home. If you would like it to be seen in this space, I will be very happy to do that now. You can comment after if you're consuming this live after, and all the way up until the moment that we burn this Yule log. My family will be very, very happy to be writing down all of your winter solstice spell intentions, and solstice all over the world. So it could be summer solstice if you're in the southern hemisphere. This is for solstice in general. What are your wishes? We'll write that down for you and burn it with our Yule log. So I'm going to take a moment and ask you to do the same and write down what your message is. And mine's very simple in a sigil that I have been using constantly for a good 24 months and is on here now. I am in deep, deep gratitude for my functioning, able and disabled body. I have hip dysplasia. I'll tell you what my disability is. And half of it was just removed because it can be removed. I've still got the other hip that's functioning really beautifully with lots of cartilage. So I'm worshiping my wellness. I'm worshiping my super hot surgeon. I'm worshiping my family. I'm worshiping my spouse, my sweet partner's gorgeous job that is developing and changing. They just got a big promotion yesterday, and now they were a director for service in the company that they're working for that was in 3 states, and they were acquired on a day where I was spending time with Nicole. Nicole was my first friend. Too much Nicole here that I was able to share that with because we had a chance to do some drone photography together. So not only do they create the Witch Walk with Lacey Hype Priestess, they also have a company called the Tech Refinery that does some drone photography for me. And our family was kind of staggering around. We had our session. There's no way we're going to flake on that. On the day that my husband's company was acquired. So now my husband's part of a national company, and he is one of 4 directors. He's a big regional director. He runs a quarter of the country now in the service department for all things eye exams. So this is in gratitude for that abundance. And this is also very, very specifically about my YouTube channel. Wow. Did you see that burst forth right when I was talking about all this abundance? My YouTube channel really is my main focus right now in my career. And I'm kissing and blessing all of you for being here because you're very much deeply part of my spell. And I'm tucking it in. Boone, you want to hold the Yule log for us? And I can look and see what other folks want to have written down here, baby. Good. Adina, your solstice intention is to live and act in unconditional love. Thank you so much, Adina. And I can't wait for you to receive all the love coming your way, sweetheart. Here we go. And so can we do this so Adina can see this? Here's your sweetie. I feel like I want to put that right there by these beautiful flowers from the witch walk. Okay, we're going to scroll and scroll and see what we have to do here. Raise the vibration of Mother Gaia. Oh, thank you so much with divine love, happiness, and peace for all. Thank you so much for that, Ninja. Do you mind if I just call you Ninja right now? Gaia, peace and love. I'm writing all of that down right now. Thank you so much. Oh, and a big heart around all of that. I may just set those aside, but while I have Boone here, I think that he'll be able to hold up the Yule log so you'll see yours go on. I'd like to put yours by the Golden Dome founders and creatrixes Toyon bush berries that came from their yard. And that will be right by Eliza's berries. You keep that here right now. Okay, honey, is that okay? You okay with that?
Mhm.
Oh, thank you. All right. So Lorena is looking for confidence, love, passion, power for yourself and your loved ones in 2020, peace and temperance to the people of the world, growth and health to the earth. Oh, you're so welcome. I love those green hearts. They're so great. Oh my goodness, I love this confidence, love, passion, power for yourself, your loved ones for 2020, and peace and temperance. I love temperance. I'm born on October 14th in the birthday book is the day of moderation. So I love temperance for being that balance and for the Gaia, the world, growth, health for our earth. Yes. And thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm going to place this by Sarah Faith Gottesdiener's handmade bundle from their witch's garden up top right there. Okay, here we go. And Denise, your wish is that your family business does well in the new decade so that it nourishes and supports you in every way. And you wish success to everyone here today. That's so generous. And that it arrives as you need it. Oh, that's Denise. That is so wise. I love that you said that. So this is for your business and that it does well for the whole decade. Well done. Aim high. I love that. I want to make sure that I get all of this. So it nourishes and supports and success for all moon babies. I love it. Oh, thank you so much. I think what we'll do is we'll probably write down maybe 5 more. And I'm loving that we're all carrying these intentions. Look how cute this is. Are we loving this? Isn't that pretty? And we'll see how this goes now. We're going to go above Denise. And that you have a wish. I don't know how to say your name. Do you know how to say that, sweetheart?
Couplia quick.
I like that. You wish to be able to make enough money to live comfortably by creating and helping and being close in your Hawaiian heritage. Sweetheart. Pilahi, I love that you're here. Absolutely. Oh, chills all over. An extra protection and spray love to you because there's a black lava bead inside of my resist mist. And I want to consecrate your space really well because I know you're doing this heritage work. Thank you so much, Pilahi. It's so good to see you. Thank you for your presence. And I know you have really beautiful offerings coming. Please always count on me to help amplify your messages. I'm here for you, Pilahi. Thank you so much for all of your help with Tarot-thon. You're so amazing. Thank you so much. No problem. Here we go, sweetheart. Okay, we're going to put Pilahi's message in here. How are we doing on time, everyone? Are we doing all right? All right, Cassandra, I'm going to go up there. Emotional comfort, nervous system healing, and peace to your family as you prepare for major expansion in 2020. Bless you, honey. Oh, and I love that. Peace, body, mind, comfort. I love all of this. Yes, heart, prayers, and heart. I love it. Count on that. We'll put this down here with the base of my rosemary. That's a good old plant that's been with me ever so long. Yes. Back to the witch walk. Let's see if there's more sweet wishes down here. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Lacey's on right now. I love it. Thank you. I love you too, my darling love. Nat says, you wish to continue growing, healing, and becoming the witch you're meant to be. Make me cry. I'm so proud of you. And I owe you a session, Natalie. Don't think that's not in the top of my mind. I've got your 13th portal candle here, and I'm still just way holding space for that, my love. I love you so much. Okay, the witch you're meant to be, Nat. Sweetheart, I'm just gonna tuck you deeply in with my 20-year-old rosemary plant right over here. Okay, sweetheart. So you can rest assured you are the witch that you're meant to be right now, and you'll just keep going, sweetheart. Okay, sweetie, here we go. Oh, Mama Witch, I love you. You know how to make me cry. Aww. Oh, you should have heard Leo. Leo just kept coming today, Lacey. So you're going to have to listen back. You all, I'm so excited. I'm almost 3/4 of the way to the watch minutes that I need to monetize here in my little YouTube nest. So thank you so much for your presence, and thank you for creating space where these minutes are racking up. It's making me feel so secure and happy and good. I'm loving feathering my nest over here on YouTube. So much of that has to do with Loon and Nate, who wouldn't be in my life if it wasn't for Lacey. I'm just so touched and moved by you, Lacey. I love you dearly. Okay, let's see. All right, so Sapphire Haven, I love that you're here. Yes, magical intention is for protection and justice for the migrant children. That is a big deal. Thank you, Sapphire Haven, migrant children. You know, I shared with you that my spouse, my esposo, has a situation where they're now the one of 4 national directors of service for their company, which is now a national company. It's a lot more work for them. And the day that Nicole was doing that drone photography, he was informed from his boss that his life had changed in a really special way. And his boss didn't have to, but he gave him a bonus. And Jason and I knew right away that we would keep all of the appointments that we have. Every order that I had would be fulfilled. Every obligation that we had would be created. And I've been wanting to do fundraisers, and we've actually funded having a How to Read Akashic Records with Leah Garza workshop at my house, with all funds going to Angry Tias and Abuelas of the Rio Grande Valley in Texas, which Leah Garza brought into my life, who taught the class. and volunteered their services. And then by the same token, we had the Tarothon for Migrant Justice that is recapped down below in one of my videos, where you can see the works that we did. And I was able last week to send a $1,300 donation from Tarothon and a $726 donation from the Akashic Records class. So we were able to take some of the bonus that my husband got and create events that others could give, even of their mental consciousness and awareness of who the angry Tias are, or the fact that we have to be here for these migrant children that are, some of them held in detention and some of them are just in very, very dangerous situations where they live on the border just across from our country. And I just here to say abolish ICE and abolish borders. Thank you so much for bringing that out up, Sapphire Haven. And I love and appreciate that it's part of the Yule Log. I love when we use our deep spiritual inner works that are so important. Loving ourselves best and first is so important. But know that all of the practitioners that you're working with are taking that and amplifying healing work in the world. It's not just this inner sort of narcissistic work, that it heals the work, because if all of us are free, we are all free. And until all of us are free, none of us are free. Thank you for bringing that up, sweetheart. Okay, we'll probably take a couple more. Let me just take a little peek here. High Priestess, you definitely will rewatch. Thank you. Oh, I love you so much, sweetie. Oh, I love that. I love you, Phineas and Ferb. Cute hearts. Okay, I'm just going to take a look and see if anybody has an intention that I can write down. I'm writing that down, that you love our family. And thank you again, Sapphire Haven. You've touched my heart. Okay, Annette, your intention is to act in love and start your journey into love and magic, to allow yourself that motherly love. You are so welcome. And I'm putting your gratitude on there as well. Oh, love and magic. Well done. That's beautiful. Perfect. Consider it done. I want to make sure that I get everybody, and I'm really, really serious. I go slow in these things so I don't skip anybody or miss anyone. I think that we got it. I will painstakingly go over this again. Thank you, Annette. Oh, I got this. Adina, solstice intention to live and act in unconditional love. We wrote that down. I'm glad. Oh, thank you, my darlings. Oh, a bunch of them just flooded in. I want to make sure I've got this. Oh, okay, good. So, Lacey, I would like to add, that's exactly how Leo was today. I think they ended up having 3 different separate readings in our MoonTarot section. You would like to add and set an intention for people suffering, angry, mad, fucked up in any way, to receive the peace they need in their hearts and feel and heal. Oh, thank you, Lacey. So generous. Feel and heal. Angry, messed up, effed up, and that they would receive the peace. Yes. Thank you for that, Lacey. And I'm going to put Phineas and Ferb in that too. Oh, okay. What is Cassandra saying here about what they were inspired to do? Can you read that, Boone?
Where?
Okay. And the High Priestess also adds to advance everyone's highest self and ascension, so we can come to one another with peace and compassion. Oh, this is going to be the highest, tallest flame. I love it. Thank you, High Priestess. Thank you, Lacey. Ascension. Let's go 5D. I'm going to tuck that in. That's going to be a nice bit of kindling right here by Eliza Swan Soyon from their backyard. Now we're with Cassandra here. It says here, you inspired me and you raised $100. Oh my gosh, at your moon circle last month for Angry Tias. Oh. That is so moving. Thank you so much, honey. Oh my goodness, you're beating me with the Yule log, y'all. You're killing me right now. Thank you for everything you and your family does, using your platform to raise awareness to such important issues. Of course, I can't do anything else. And I really mean that. Until all of us are free, none of us are free. Okay, Lorena, help me here. You bring so many blessings into the world. Thank you, Mama, for lifting us up with your love. Absolutely. All right, so listen, this is just beginning here. Boone, will you lift this up for us, my darling love? I want you to see how beautiful our Yule log is. I mean, come on, is that just beautiful? Can somebody screen grab that and send it to me? Can you get your face in here? And get the Yule log in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like the luckiest witch in all of the land. I'm so grateful for all of you. I will let this candle burn completely down, and that's when I will release the directions and the spirit in the center. I will, as we have kind of moved in that clockwise direction, north, east, south, west, and center, then we will kind of open and unscrew this from spirit to west to south to east to north when we open up our circle. So I really want to thank all of you for being here. You are sort of my reason, because I live to share the beauty and the power of witchcraft and magic. Your presence is essential in that dance, and it's such a big deal to me. So thank you for being here. I love you all. And please remember, happy solstice. Take good care of each other. Take good care of your grandmother, Cacao. And remember, magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my spell. Let me see if I can do this while rattling.